No one's ever put on.
No, I'm serious. It's a crazy driver. Abby, put on your seatbelt.
What?
You don't wear seatbelts anymore?
How are you gonna be driving?
It's very safe over there.
Yeah, very
I
safe.
hear people comment about, like, if you leave, like, a car, you know, with
They're
the
saying
windows
you can-
open with money on it.
He
like,
said
nobody-
you can take a golden, the guy that took us, you can take a golden bar, put it on the top of your hood, leave it overnight, nobody will touch
Isn't
it.
that amazing? It's like, it's
I don't know if it's true, but
well, maybe not that, but I hear all about how safe it is over there,
Yeah.
and obviously it's obviously very serious if you get in trouble over there. it's
Oh,
very
absolutely.
serious. And that's the best deterrent is a severe penalty, right?
True. How are you gonna be driving a car, Emma?
I'm joking.
I hope so. I used to wait for that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What is it? Is it Durban?
Just thank you, mommy, for the chocolate kind of stuff. You know, even we rented a car. So at the end, it's like something that they just do so nonchalantly. They have, you know, Waze is showing cameras every less than, like, I don't know, half a mile or less. So it's impossible to.
Yeah, it's a very technologically advanced society.
But it's impossible not to drive too fast. So we even got a report at the end of one, surprisingly just one.
That you were speeding?
Yeah. And not only that, I was very cautious because they warned us at the beginning. So whenever the speed limit changed, I put it on cruise control. And even with that, it was still I got a report. It tells you exactly where you were, exactly what you.
That's
It's
not
I
that's.
pulled up to it and I didn't see it.
I don't like that. That's not good.
Yeah.
I
My
don't
son
like
was
that.
saying how he's following people in Dubai, and there the fines were even higher. We were in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and in Ras Al Khaimah.
Yeah, that's not. I don't like that idea.
So he was saying people in Dubai that spend so much money on the fancy cars.
And they can't even drive it.
No, they're driving like crazy.
Oh,
and they
oh.
take into account about $5,000 a month
Oh, so
worth of fines.
so they're paying it,
Yeah, it's a part of
having that car there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I have a fast car, and that's how I drive it. And yes, it costs me another $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month.
Ah.
That's basically the premise.
that's odd. That's odd.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you have so much money to.
So let me ask you this: would you? Is this a once in a lifetime visit, or you think you'll ever go back?
It's funny that you mentioned that. My kids were asking the same thing.
You know why I say that? Because I talk to people from all over, right? And they always tell me they compare where they're from to where we are, right? And all I do is say, I don't knock where anybody's from, but all I do is say,
Would you go back again?
well, if you think about it, like this last
For
conversation.
different reason that you think, we would probably not.
Well, I would say no. That's why I would say no. Right? As great as it was, you'd say no. But I talk to Canadians that are talking a lot about Canada and America, and how great Canada is. You know what? A lot of Americans go to Canada. You know, a lot of them have been there.
Yeah.
I says, but how many of them go every year? And how many of them have even been there more than once? I said, very few. I said, so how many times have you been in South Florida? And they all laughed. The whole van laughed. There was like 11 people in here. One guy said 6, 7. I lost count.
They all come.
I said, you come here almost every year if you can afford it, right? Yeah, sometimes we drive the camper. Sometimes we fly into Fort Lauderdale. Sometimes we fly into Miami. Next time we want to try to fly into Palm Beach. And, oh no, I can't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But, I'm sorry, but 95 is blocked.
Oh, really?
So I can't, I'm sorry, not 95. This entrance to 95, because when I picked you up, there was police blocking it. And I said to myself, let me take
Mental
Griffin.
note, yeah.
And then I just missed it, yeah, because I'm talking to you.
Glad you.
Yeah, it's all blocked up and all the way down because something happened. All the motorcycle cops blocked it off. People are outside the car looking. People standing on top of the hood.
Wow.
I don't know what it is, but the whole 595 East, that's what I was getting ready to go on, right?
Yeah.
595 East is all blocked off. So here I'll take Griffin to 95, and then I'll.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry I did
I
that.
appreciate you saved us.
Yeah.
We're all anxious to come home already.
Yeah, I would have been so hard on myself because I knew it, and I would have forgot because we're talking.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so anyway, Canadians, like we go to Canada, but we don't go back, and Canadians come here all the time. That was what my last
No,
conversation.
we've been to Canada a few times. I mean, different times. Some of them actually repeated.
Yeah, when's the next time you're going back?
To Canada?
Yeah.
Probably over the next few months to visit people that we met
Oh.
on the different.
Okay, if you have friends and family there, that makes sense.
No, but
That
there's
makes-
places in Canada that I still wanted to go visit that I haven't.
Really?
It's a big. Yeah.
Like you should take that somewhere.
But for the Emirates, to answer your question, my wife and I are very into holding each other's hands and kissing, and
You can't do that there, right?
You cannot do that. So
Yeah.
I really enjoyed myself. I probably wouldn't go back. I mean, look, our son is talking about living there,
Yeah.
so if you did, we'll definitely go back, right?
Well, for
It's,
tax purposes, a lot of people say it's advantageous.
that's what he was saying.
The young generation that are making a lot of money on YouTube and stuff, they think that's the best place. That's the best place to
So
be.
that's what he was saying, our son.
Yeah.
That's what he wants.
Yeah. That it's
It's a tax haven.
That's one, and the other thing is cost of living is relatively cheap. So
Yeah.
if you're making a good salary from a company that pays you as if you work in New York,
Yeah.
but you live in Dubai, then you can,
Yeah.
really enjoy from all ends.
Yeah.
But they are doing a lot of things really nice, really, really.
Yeah. I mean,
appreciate
it's
them.
all over the internet what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And everything has to be the largest, the biggest.
you know
the
what they said?
fastest.
You know why they did it? They said because all the oil ran out.
Interesting.
That's what I hear. I hear for years
Interesting.
all those wealthy sheiks. They're all wealthy like the Saudi Arabians
Yep.
because of their oil, and the oil, they have computers that look at the reservoir underneath,
Let's see, it's
and
running
that's what
out.
the oil companies that pay them, they give them an advance and sign a lease, right?
Mhm.
So if they give them a 100-year lease, 50-year lease, and it's time to renew the lease, they hook up that equipment, the sonar, the
Yeah.
satellites, and say, you know what, you only got another 20 years worth of oil in here.
Wow.
We'll give you a 20-year lease, and then the sheiks are going, what are we going to do after 20 years? And then this happened, I guess, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, and then they've had these plans to build those fake islands, and build casinos and just to try to get tourism money. Because if it's not for the oil, the only thing they can make money on, unless they manufacture stuff and export it, which they don't. They don't make anything there, right? They don't make anything that we want.
Yep.
They don't make motorcycles and cars and clothing and food products.
Anything of those things
They have
are
a
very
desert.
expensive there.
Yeah, they're in a desert, so they really can't manufacture anything. Maybe financial
Sand.
services, but we have the best financial services here, so they can't really do nothing over there except try to get people to visit it to try to make
No,
money.
they
That's-
created a mini Las Vegas on steroids, basically.
Yeah. I hear what I heard they did was a snow.
Yeah.
What's it called? A snowboard track or something.
In the middle of the mall.
Yeah.
You go in and it's all like snow everywhere.
And they got the deepest pool in the world there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I saw a video of Will Smith diving down, jumping
Yeah.
down in it.
Yeah.
So things like that are pretty impressive to go see once in your life. I don't know that you'd want to go back, but I'd be curious to go once. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I hear you.
That is a far way to go.
Really far.
Yeah. I mean, I complain how far Italy is, and that's almost twice as far, right?
Yeah.
And Emirates, the airlines, their hub is in Dubai, and they connect the entire world. They probably have one of the biggest networks in the world.
You had a double-decker plane?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that plane.
Yeah. The A380.
Yeah.
Oh wow, go ahead. You know how many passengers were left? 483. That's a big bird.
still says an hour, so you're looking at 6:10.
All right, whatever it is.
Oh, now it's
we'll
6.
say thank you.
Now it's 6:15. Oh boy, look at this. See, it looks like everybody tried to go this way because the other way is blocked.
Yeah.
So you can see, you see. So it's going to take some time. Yeah, this is still probably faster. At least it's going to
Oh,
be
I'm
moving.
sure.
Like it was blocked for some reason.
Telling me people are standing on the roof to see what's going on.
Yeah. And people were up talking to the motorcycle cops. So they got out of their cars and walked up to the motorcycle cops and asked the cops what was going on.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, all right, relax, because it looks like we got an hour drive, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. You know my friend is there. Yeah. Yeah, thank God. It's not so close to them for now. You see the Walmart deal?
Same area. But he's okay also.
Oh, yeah, top two. What they do?
Yeah, but do you really think it's natural? I always think something starts it. Yeah, that I know. Yeah. Because it helps like the regrowth of the bottom brush or something. For real. There you go.
I wish her only well. I'm a big person, like you, Abby.
Nice music.
Nice music. You can see the guy singing. It's like really good, like a looking. I guess it's by the time you get it, you probably can't breathe. I have to ask what happened here.
Oh, why I put that there?
Yeah. What did people do?
Sometimes,
They break the handle?
no, the handle's not broken, but sometimes when I say I'm going into the airport and getting ready to drop off passengers, and I'm inching up like this and I'm looking to where I'm gonna pull in, and I stop, they open the door. And if they open the door, somebody could hit the door.
Aye.
So I put that there so nobody can open the door, and then I get out and open it. Because people don't, otherwise I'll always have to say, everybody don't open the door. I'm gonna be pulling up to the curb, but some people are anxious to get out. And I'm here in, I'm not where I'm supposed to be at the airport, so it's really to protect my van, because I know somebody can open the door and somebody can hit the door, and I've seen it happen a lot, so I'm really just protecting the door. And obviously, if somebody gets out at the same time I press the gas, they're gonna fall out, and I'm gonna be probably my fault.
Possible, yeah.
So I locked you in, so you can't open the door. Man, this is terrible.
No way around it, I'm assuming.
I'm kind of wanting to go right up Griffin and then get on 595 there. I mean, the GPS is not taking me there, but that's good. You know why? Because nobody else is going to go that way. If the GPS was taking me that way, then everybody's going to do it. So I'm very tempted to just go right up Griffin to 441. See, there's the turnpike, you see? And then I can get on the turnpike right there.
All right.
I'm very tempted to do that.
Can you look at alternative routes on that?
I don't know how it does that. I mean,
Ways you can.
I know how to get there, but I just know
Let
that
me see what my Waze is
the
saying.
GPS is telling me to get on 95 north and then 595 west to the turnpike. But I know that I can go straight here to 441 and then take 441 down.
On Waze, I can put in like different routes.
All right, we'll see what it is. Right now it says it's 56 minutes if I stay on this track.
So this is saying 9 minutes of turnpike. If you get on 95 north and 0.3 of a mile. Let's see what else. So mine's telling me to take the turnpike. I mean, to take 95 north.
And then
To
595 west. Yeah, that's what this is saying, yeah.
Okay, but let's see if I do alternative route. What do I get?
Yeah, because
95.
Griffin's a fast road. I know Griffin. Griffin's fast. Griffin goes all the way to Griffin. I can get there pretty quick.
None of them are giving me what you're saying, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why.
The other ones are giving me, let's see, to take 95 straight up with the express lane.
Well, I kind of can see why,
That's
because
everywhere.
you know why? Because you can't get on the turnpike from Griffin. That's why.
Right. But they're saying that
But you can get to the turnpike from 441.
Right.
So I would take Griffin to 441, which is right here,
No, I get it.
and then take 441, and there it goes right on. And then it merges right on here. You see? So that's where maybe I kind of want to do that.
We trust you.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 441 goes onto the turnpike. That's the turnpike's first exit and entrance. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that.
This is Griffin. It's like parallel to 595. Kind of. No, 595 is east and west of Broward.
595 goes to Naples, the other side of Florida.
It does?
Yeah.
It doesn't become 826?
No, 826 is in Miami.
I mean, not
See, look,
Alligator Alley or whatever.
that's Alligator Alley right there.
And that's also, are you calling that 595?
Yeah, that's 595 west. Right here. See, it goes right here to Naples.
Yeah.
You see?
That's how we get to our
That's
daughters.
This is Alligator Alley right here. See the Indian reservation?
Right.
There's no gas station, so you got about an hour and a half.
Well, then Immokalee or whatever.
Yeah, you have no gas stations or nothing in here.
Right. We got
So-
stuck one time with our Tesla.
Yeah, there's
And that was like we had to drive like an hour out of the way just to get to that Immokalee station.
yeah. That a lot of people have to stop off there, right? Yeah. So if you want to go to Sarasota or Naples, any place on the West Coast,
Yeah, our daughter goes to school over there.
yeah, you got to take that Alligator Alley Street.
New
That's
York is
95. Yeah.
You'll get there.
Chinese coming to the.
When you start driving, you'll understand everything. Like it'll be more clear. Well, there's a lot of highways, but 95 and Turnpike are the two main ones.
if a highway starts with a letter I, that stands for interstate, which means that highway goes out of the state. So, yeah. So if it's just a SR, like SR 441, that's state road, right? State Road 84. That means it's a road that's only in our state. If it's an I, it means it goes out of the state. So we have a lot of SRs, and we have, I think, one or two.
441 is also funny. It's SR7.
Yeah, it's State Road 7, right?
Why is it called 441?
Well, no, they have different names for everything. You know, everything's
But it's
got.
the same road. They gave it two names.
Well, look at US 1. US 1's Biscayne Boulevard,
Changed to
Federal Highway,
Yeah.
Biscayne Boulevard, right?
Yeah,
Then
but
it turns into
but when you
overseas.
but when you put a number, it's more confusing. You know, 441 and 7.
Yeah.
The one that always throws me is
And all like Power Line is 9th,
That's a-
right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Boca.
Yeah, Boca changes to different. Right. Every city can rename the street, but the state road number stays the same. So the 9 will always be Power Line. But
And there's something like, if it ends in a 5, it's north and south. If it ends in a 0, it's like.
I didn't know that.
or something.
No, I didn't know. You might be right because I-110 goes to Alabama from the east part of Florida. It does go to Alabama, so that is I-10, and that ends in a 0. So maybe you're right. Maybe the 0 does end in the.
Something. Odd numbers run north and south, while even numbers run east and
Interesting.
On the interstate highways?
west. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Wait, say that again? Odd numbers?
Odd numbers are north and south.
So I-95 is
Odd, right.
Okay.
And then even numbers are east and west.
That's good. I didn't know that.
So what's an example of these?
Yeah, because we have I-4, right, which goes from Daytona to Orlando. That's an interstate because it goes out of the state too. It goes from Orlando up to Alabama. So I-4 is an even number, so that goes east and west, right? So and then and I-110 goes from Jacksonville to Alabama, and that's a 0 is an even number. So yeah, that's you're right. That's two highways with an even number that goes east and west, and then 95 is the only highway that goes north and south. The only interstate in Florida that goes north and south. I think there's only three interstate highways in Florida. I think it's I-4, I-110, and I-95. So there's 2 east and west and 1 north and south. I think. I don't know of any other interstates in Florida. And then you got the Turnpike, which you know where that is. It's by your house.
Right.
Like, Interstate 10 is from Santa Monica to Jacksonville. Wow, that's crazy. It's full.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that Route 66 that goes all across the country.
Well, maybe you know what? I-10. Yeah, I thought it was I-110. You're right. It's I-10. I said it was I-110. That's the one I'm talking about, from Jacksonville all the way to the west coast of the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I-10. I called it I-110. Yeah, I've only been on that once because during the hurricane I had to take people to Alabama,
Oh, wow.
to Gulf Shores, Alabama, because there was no hotels in Florida. And during the hurricane, these people in Miami were worried that they couldn't find a hotel, and they found a Holiday Inn in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and I had to take them from Miami to Gulf Shores, Alabama. So I took 95 up to I-10, and then took I-10 to. It goes past Pensacola. The last city that I-10 goes to is Pensacola, and then it goes into Alabama right after Pensacola.
Is that the time that there was no gas?
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I carried my trailer, and then I had a 55-gallon drum of gas in the trailer,
Jeez.
and I took a bilge pump from a boat and put it in there so I could pull over and fill up the gas. I charged them $3,500 to go there.
3,500.
Yeah, it was a law firm, and it was everybody all the women in the law firm that all lived in an apartment complex, and it was a mandatory evacuation of the apartment complex. And they said no problem, we'll go stay in a hotel, and then all the hotels were booked. So they all got online. They found the closest hotel was in Gulf Shores, Alabama. They called me, and I said, yeah, I can take you.
How long was the drive?
It was an all-day drive, and when we were driving there, people were on the side of the road holding up like,
Signs.
well, like not only signs, but just holding up, like waving everybody down with their hood up. Everybody ran out of gas. There was police at the turnpike entrances off the turnpike telling people that you're not even allowed to turn off into the little rest area of the turnpike. They weren't letting anybody in there. So it was like, felt like the end of the world.
Yeah,
It
seriously.
felt
One of
really
those
weird.
movies.
Yeah, and I was the only one on the road. There was nobody on the road because nobody had gas. And like I said, I had a 55-gallon drum of gas.
When was this?
That was the same
couple-
time.
couple
I think
years
that
ago.
You and I had to do the 3 in the morning one.
It was about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
something like that. 3 years ago.
Even more, I think. It was more.
Maybe it was more. Yeah, maybe it was more.
It was we had
Before
a big,
COVID.
We had a big car at the time. Like,
It was before COVID.
Yeah, it was before COVID. Yeah.
We had a GMC that used to fit
So it's
everything.
over 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we picked up my parents at like 3 in the morning to avoid the traffic.
Yeah, Gulf Shores, Alabama had gas. We just didn't have gas here.
We went
But
up
when
to
I went to
South Carolina, but then for us, the storm started turning towards us. So we went there to escape the storm, and then all of a sudden, that sucked.
yeah. Yeah, I'll never forget that trip. Not only that, but there was no bathrooms. And I knew, like I had a cooler of water, I had toilet paper, and these people were begging me to stop to go to a bathroom. And I said, ma'am, there's no bathrooms. There's not. And they had a young girl with them. I felt so bad for them. And I said to them, I said, you're going to have to go on the side of the road. I said, there's no bathrooms. Everything is closed. Everything's evacuated. And they says, we're not going to do that. And I said, ma'am, you have to do it. I says, and I know it. That's why I brought toilet paper. I knew it. And they says, why do you think I charged you guys so much money? I have my own gas. I have my own
Just
toilet paper.
$200 on toilet paper.
I had a cooler full of water. I had a box of nuts, a big box from Costco, because I knew it was going to be an all-day thing with no bathrooms and really no fast food, nothing. And they didn't bring nothing with them. They didn't bring nothing. They
How
had
long did you stay there for?
I stayed there for 2 days and then I drove them back.
Oh, you even drove them?
I drove them back. Yeah, that was a round trip price. Yeah. They paid for me. They paid for me my room at the hotel. They paid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, they paid for 2 nights at the hotel. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it was cool. I brought my girlfriend with me.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was only 6 or 7 of them. I had my girlfriend with me. We took a little trip up there. It was at the Holiday Inn in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and all the houses in that area are all on stilts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're all right, because I guess it's extreme weather, the hurricanes and all that they get flooded really easy. Okay, let me see if this rerouted me yet. Look, see, it is rerouted. Look at 48. You see that? We already saved time.
All right, that works.
No, but it's telling me to go. I want to go a little further up, I think. Yeah, see, I want to go to 441. See, it's telling me to go. Let's see if it reroutes me faster. Because it said 56 minutes a minute ago. Now it's 47. But I think this is the first way to get there. But I think if I go straight, that number is going to change. As soon as I pass that light, it's going to change less, I think.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. I learned to not necessarily follow the GPS because I know everybody else is. So if you just know how to get places, you look at the GPS.
Yeah, if you don't need the GPS.
Yeah, but you look at the GPS to see which way everybody else is going.
Yes.
So I know everybody else is going to make a right
You
at
use
this
the
light.
GPS the opposite way of
Yes,
everybody
yes,
else.
I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It helps you not to go after everybody
Yeah.
else. is
Screw
going.
that.
Yeah, yeah, I know pretty much know where I'm going. I just want to see where everybody else is going. Yeah.
Wait, you're saying 515?
That's 515.
What's the link goes to Alligator?
Oh, come on. There you go.
No, I
You have to learn.
595.
595 West turns into 75 North. 75 North turns into Alligator Alley. So the middle part of 75 North is called Alligator Alley. It's not going to say that in the map. That's just what we call it. Because back in the day, before they put fences on both sides with barbed wire to keep the alligators out, the alligators used to cross the street and get hit by the cars. Same with Florida jaguars, animals, everything back in the day was getting crossed over because the Everglades are on both sides. But now they put a fence and they put barbed wire, so an animal can't even climb the fence now. And they put lights where before there wasn't even lights. It was pitch black 10 years ago. Now there's lights.
It's so funny.
And they can't really build on it because it's all marsh, so it'll just stay like this forever now. I can't imagine them trying to fill in the marsh over here. This is all water.
That's it. When he's talking.
Nobody was on the side of the road.
Yeah, this is what he's
How
talking
did he
about.
pass there?
My guess is that
There's a hole.
there was either a hole or someone just caught him, like killed him, and then they fell off the truck or something.
No, it was alive.
No, he said he was dead.
No, it was alive. I mean, I didn't see it moving, but it looked like it was.
A big part of the ecosystem, actually.
Thank you, Miss Abigail.
They're used by all
Any other advice on fires and the alligators?
I think my study's very serious now.
Actually, how do you feel about electric cars? Because it drives. By the time you're really a seasoned driver, most people that have electric cars will be just telling it where they want to go, and it's going to go. It's doing it now, right? So Tesla, you can tell it where you want it to go, and it'll just drive you there. So at your age, by the time you're
It's not
driving,
I mean, it's not so smart yet. Like we have.
no.
We've gotten the.
Are you paying the monthly subscription?
No. But
Yeah.
They give us like free samples.
No, but
of
they
it.
No,
have,
listen,
they
listen.
gave us a free month to test it.
Okay, but you're not gonna
I
even.
don't like the way it drives.
But listen, do you have the way? Do you know you can call the car and it comes to get you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a summon.
Well, what I mean is, yeah, I know a girl that has it and pays it. Her and her boyfriend or her husband now, they just got married. It's my girlfriend's kid. And she showed it to me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that the car came and got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't believe it came and got her. It's one thing being in the car and telling it where you want to go.
Right.
But she started the
Yeah, but
car.
it's not like you're gonna be in the mall and the car's in the house and you call it, right? It needs to be in the parking
Actually, you know
lot.
what she did? She picked up her husband from work and surprised him with the car, and he thought she was in it. So she's on the phone calling the husband, "Hey, I'm picking you up from work." He came out, saw the car. He came up to the car, opened that door, and there was nobody sitting in there.
How
He
far
got in
was
that
it from
he
the-
got in that car, and then she drove him home, and she was waiting for him at the front door with a big smile on her face. And they're kids. They're like in their mid-20s. This girl's in her mid-20s, and I couldn't believe that this car can actually do that. I'm still shocked that it can do that. So that's the latest upgrade, and you have to have the dual motor. So it's not every Tesla can do it. She has what they call the dual motor, and if you have a dual motor Tesla and you pay in the monthly service fee, and I guess they want you to have it, then they give you this download, and it's the summoned or whatever it is, like you said. So anyway, I was shocked that it can do that. She sent it to go pick up somebody. I mean, you could do Uber like that and not even drive.
Right.
You have Uber pick up everybody. That's
That's smart.
Could you imagine if the Uber drivers were using
Make
that?
your job so easy.
Yeah, you'd stay home and say, I'm going to do Uber tonight. And all you do is,
The menorah.
all you do is be sending people places.
See the menorah?
It'll make your job so much easier.
Yeah.
You just gotta buy a Tesla.
Yeah, look at the traffic going to 441. Look at this. Maybe it wasn't such a great idea.
Some others could be also going
It
against
didn't
GPS.
tell, yeah, because it didn't tell me. It didn't tell me it was red until I got into it. It should have told. It doesn't tell you how heavy the
Yeah.
traffic is unless you're on that road. It should tell you everywhere like it does here. But here everything's red.
So,
If
yeah.
you look here, it's like everything's red, right? Yeah.
Landed at the wrong time.
Yeah, rush hour, yeah. And like I said, 595 was shut down, so everybody's taking the streets. That's a very famous place right here. Big fat Greek restaurant. Yeah, a lot of Greeks. They have a Greek show there on the weekends where the girls belly dance show. Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
Have you been going to your bagel place?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go there. I go there a lot. Yeah.
Is it still
Goldberg's. Yeah, it's packed. It's much more packed now because I told you about it when it first opened.
Oh, right.
And now it's, yeah. They actually just raised their prices. Gary, the owner, one of the owners, it's like 4 owners, but they just raised their prices because the people were waiting in line to get in there.
So they knew they could.
And so now they raised it. You know, it's a pretty expensive bagel. Getting lox bagel, cream cheese, you know, $15. You know, but the bagel's this big. It's a giant bagel. You know, they make them themselves. So it's an everything bagel with cream cheese and lox is $15.
After you told us that story, we were both.
We'll sell a kidney. We'll go one day. To
Yeah.
try,
Yeah, Goldberg's. Yeah,
Sounded really good.
yeah. Read the reviews because they don't get good reviews because they're the owners.
They're like the soup Nazi.
Well, the owners, you know, they're New York Jews, and they have a certain way with them with the staff,
Yeah.
right? So the staff kind of emulates their attitude, and they don't reprimand them for it. They actually don't care, right? They don't care that
Things work the way they want.
Yes. So the staff.
You know the reference of the soup Nazi from Seinfeld?
No, I don't know that. But I just know that the girls they don't hire guys. All the girls that work there, they don't have a smile. They're not really customer service oriented. You know, they're just all about business, and that's the way their bosses are. And their bosses are not cracking the whip with them on smiling and being more pleasant, because if you read the reviews, it says, wow, they tried to get us out of there. As soon as we finished our bagel, they put the bill on the table, you know.
Wow.
That's because there's people waiting and they want to, you know. And actually, the owners started answering the reviews. They don't answer them anymore, but 6 months ago they were answering all the bad ones, and they said, oh yeah, one lady said, wow, the one in the Hamptons is so much cheaper. That's the first one they had in the Hamptons. And he responded, it was very interesting. He says, you know, the one in the Hamptons is takeout only, and it's a shoebox size building. All it is a bakery, and we let people come up to the window to get a dozen bagels. This is a restaurant. It says this is a restaurant with seating capacity, with permits. Oh my God, don't let this guy get hit. Oh, please don't get hit. Oh God. Thank you. Oh, it's a rabbi too. So, you know, he basically told people that the rent here is tremendous. It is. It used to be an Italian restaurant, and now it's a bagel joint, right? So, and bagel joints, you know, how much money can you make selling bagels? Not much, right?
Oh, but you charge $15.
That's what they do. Yeah. Well, they also put. Actually, we bought 6 pounds of pastrami for Thanksgiving, and it was $150 for 6 pounds of pastrami, and all you had to do was re-steam it because it was already steamed, and it was delicious. It's Carnegie Deli's pastrami. Remember Carnegie Deli?
Yeah.
So Carnegie Deli only does takeout, only does the mail order now. Carnegie Deli closed, but you can have an account with them. It's not you can't have a personal account, but if you're a business, you can have an account with Carnegie Deli, and if you have a minimal order, they'll ship it to you. So they ship. That's how Goldberg gets all of their stuff. They get their lox, everything they get there. It all says Carnegie Deli everywhere in there. They have all their literature in there, and they're not hiding it. The tubs of potato salad, everything, the pickles, everything says Carnegie Deli on it, and everybody knows that crowd is an oldish Jewish Italian crowd. So they all know. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
To ship it.
Yeah. A pastrami is takes a long time to make pastrami. It's a smoked meat, right? So, that's a legendary. Anyway, it's unbelievable. That meat is the best pastrami ever.
Selling them very well. I will sell it.
Yeah.
After we left you the last time, we were like, drooling.
Yeah, I go there at least once a week. Yeah, at least once a week.
I've been looking at the guy in your music. I think he switched maybe like 8 instruments already.
Yeah, he's making this music live.
Yeah.
This guy's making this music. Yeah, as we see that, he's a very talented guy. Yeah.
It's gonna be an hour, Emma. An hour from now.
44 minutes.
No.
It looks like once we get to this light, it looks like, look, we're good to go. You see? I was right. No, I was right. Look. Once we get to that light up there.
He says, I love Nick.
I was right.
He prefers your answer more than mine.
Yeah,
I said an hour just.
And not only that, I always beat the GPS. So we're gonna get there in 35 minutes, right? Because if this says 44, I get there 10 minutes earlier. Yeah.
and he does the opposite. He proves the GPS wrong every time.
44 minutes.
I'll show you GPS.
Time coming back.
You ever heard of a restaurant called Mai Kai?
My
I
God.
heard it just reopened.
How'd you hear about that?
I don't know, but we went there before it burned down the first time.
Yeah, it was there. It was. Remember, I don't know how long you've been around, but
I'm
remember.
from Florida, so I've been.
Okay, well, remember when you used to go to hotels and in the lobby of the hotels was a thing with all the brochures,
Yeah.
and it would say like Lion Country Safari
Yep.
and Parrot
Discounts, you get
Jungle.
a coupon there.
Yeah, coupon, right? Well, one of those used to say Mai Kai, and buses used to go there and drop off tourists. I think Mai Kai has been open since 1977. Well, the family lost it. Not lost it. The family couldn't keep it up and going, so they merged with a general contractor that specializes in revamping classic brands, rather than them level that property and sell it to a developer to build a rental, which is what they did around that area. And they just renovated Mai Kai, and they had the grand opening a couple of weeks ago. There's a waiting list on a Saturday night, which is their big show, where the guy does the fire and all that, and the luau stuff. I've been trying to get there on a Saturday for weeks now, but you have to be on a mailing list. So anyway, you should. I mean, it's kind of far for you. Anyway, I can walk there from my house, and then down the street is Goldberg. So I'm only mentioning that because, and you said you saw it. You probably saw it on social media.
Probably.
But Mai Kai is a place right by my house that right on, it's on Federal Highway. Actually, it's on Federal Highway in Oakland.
It's the same spot that it always was.
Yeah, and it's real. It's got gas tiki torches. You can't miss it because I don't think they would let anybody do what they let them do. So there's gas poles coming up right on right on Federal Highway with flames coming out, and it's just on. Like they turn on the thing, they light it. So I guess they upgraded it all. They changed the plumbing. They changed the gas lines. There's also giant waterfalls and big ponds with koi fish in the front. There's a wooden bridge that goes over the waterway. It's a very unique. It's a giant tiki hut. They're really famous for their drinks. That's the kind of place where they put the little umbrellas in the drink. They have the cups like this, the long glass cups. They're drinking like Blue
I think
Hawaiians.
It's funny that you didn't remember it until they talked about the drinks.
Yeah, Google Mai Kai in Fort Lauderdale. It's a Hawaiian food, Polynesian food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes back to lucky times.
All right, so here we go. Once we hit this light, we should be good to go.
They were close.
Right next to us.
I know.
You see, if they didn't do that to Mai Kai, they would have built this because this is what they built all around over there. So it was either that owner was going to just sell to a
Look what's
developer.
going on now with the festival. I'm so sad that they're knocking that place down.
Yeah.
It's such a shame.
Yeah, the real estate is, the most important thing. Developers want to build rentals. Everybody wants to live here.
I know.
Well, I should have went through that. Could
There
have
was
made a
nothing for
shortcut.
them to do.
Wow, these people are going to live right near the Wawa. They're going to come outside. Good for that Wawa. Think about how, and that Wawa, they sell those sandwiches. Everybody that lives here is going to go across the street for the sandwiches.
The best.
We will go next to us.
Yeah, because they can barely afford the rent when that rent starts.
All the teenagers
Wawa.
The best food ever. Yeah.
like sandwiches.
It's like Firehouse Subs, they say. Wawa. All right, 40 minutes it says, but I think once we get on the highway it'll be 30 minutes, so. Yeah, it's no more red. No more red. It's blue all the way up. Yeah, straight shot.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Except for the food, he wasn't as good as well. Apologize for that.
What kind of food did you guys eat in Saudi Arabia? I mean, in UAE?
Our son only liked shawarma.
Yeah, that's really popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to go there with Lebanese
There's a place that just opened in my neighborhood called King's of Kebab, which is a Persian family that have a couple of them in Miami, and they just moved one into Fort Lauderdale. It's really good. Yeah, King of Kebab. It's the whole family, Persian family. Yeah, it's really. I've been there a couple of times. It's really good. Yeah,
I like that kind of.
it's really good. Yeah, really fresh.
Yeah. I like all the salads.
Yeah, King's of Kebab.
Well, I don't really eat the
Sounds like we need to do a full day between Goldberg's and Micah.
Sure, I eat out a lot.
It should be a whole tour of.
A restaurant tour.
Yes.
I live
We'll
right by
we'll
my
call
car.
you, Nick, to come pick us up. You'll drop us out in the evening, and all day long we'll do food tours.
Yeah, well, you know what? When tourists come into town and they rent Airbnbs and they all want to go out, they call me, and I do take them to Las Olas. I drop them off, and then I come pick them up and bring them back to the Airbnb. I do that. I charge them the same as I charge to go to the airport, whatever it is. If they can afford it, they hire me. I take them to the restaurant, drop them off, and then I pick them up and bring them back. Yeah, some people in Fort Lauderdale want to go to Joe's Stone Crab in Miami, in South Beach. They hear about how popular it is, right? Especially New Yorkers, and their dream is to go have some stone crabs this time of year. And they ask me, what do I think? I'm like, yeah. I mean, can you afford it? I mean, it's like $30 a claw, you know, and you got 12 people. I mean, it's going to be, you know, $1,800 your bill.
Wow.
If you're really going to eat stone crabs with 12 people, yeah. It's like,
How many claws does each person eat?
well, one claw is a joke, and you want at least 4. So four colossal, they call them, you know, they got the regular, medium, jumbo, colossal. The colossal ones are $30 each. So it's $120 for 4 of them. And that's nothing. It's a delicacy. It's like jumbo shrimp. Yeah, so it's very expensive. It's a couple of $100 for each person. Just to have, you know, if you want 6.
This time of year they have lines at the door.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's another place they're probably raising their prices too, because everybody wants to come there. Las Olas too. People like to go to Las Olas.
We went to a good Italian restaurant there not too long ago.
Louis Bossi's. A lot of people like to go there.
It wasn't a chain. It was like I just Googled, like, we were in the area, so then I Googled.
Las Olas.
It was next to the Broward, so
Further in.
about 10 minutes away.
I felt like it was awesome.
I don't think it was maybe it was very close.
Yeah. It was between the theater and somewhere before Federal. It was very good.
K-band.
That ain't true.
Supposedly he doesn't do the same thing twice.
No, he doesn't.
So in other words, this recording that we're hearing, he'll never do that again.
Yeah.
Because he does this whole
Like looping thing, yeah.
spontaneous, yeah. dropping off some residents. This is their name and their address. They live here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You too. Home sweet home. How long you been gone?
17 days.
To listen to you all the way you sound. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oy vey.
vacation.
Oy vey. 17 days. And don't you have a dog in here?
We used to. She passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, because I know you used to come home and the dog used to go crazy. You guys used to be so
Wrong house, Nick. Behind where the door was open.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, where?
No, it's okay.
Oh, back there? Oh, let me make it. Let me go. All right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I remember. Poor dog. I'm sorry, but I remember how happy the kids were running to go
in
see
fact, we
it.
were talking about today.
Yeah.
How much it's sad to come home without
See
her.
the
Yeah.
garage door open over there.
Garage door open. Yep, that's it. Okay.
Thank you, Nick.
All right. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next trip.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Keep on flying.
Sleeping and showering on a plane.
Yep.
They're in a really good position.
Your Abu, she likes to hear that. Makes her feel good.
Really good trip.
Really good what?
Trip.
Save
She said I.
to you.
It feels nice to hear that.
She hates me.
to $65. You're welcome.